to Violet, we are going to go for Plusle and Minor. So this is going to be one of the first actual hunts in this game. Let's just see what our outbreaks are. So I don't even know what these two are. They must be... What's the other one? I've kind of forgotten. But I know it's Pour Me. I thought it was Pour Me on this map. This map is Pachirisu and Morpeko. Morpeko I'm very, very comfortable to go and get anytime. It's a very easy shiny. Pachirisu is a little bit more difficult, so we may do that as well. But the Plusle and Minor are so important because they are so horrible to do. Chargestone Cave still is very glitchy for me, so I'm not overly impressed with having to do them in there. So that's kind of my plan. That is good, Shuri. I am good too. Did a little bit more of a shiny competition last night, so I did well in that. Got a load of new shinies, which was very, very nice. We got... Charmander. I got a couple of Noivans, Sentret, and a couple of Alolan Executors on my main save. So nothing on this game. Like, again, we will always make the point that nothing we do in this challenge counts unless it is on stream. So if I do other shiny hunts competitions, it will be on my old saves pretty much. I'm hoping people are going to be really invested in the competition that's coming up at the end on Sunday. I want to see how well everybody does with the Route 1 shiny hunt. I think we could have a lot of fun with it. But I've just got to wait to see how it goes. Yeah, that's the main goal. Tomorrow we are actually going to be playing this game. It's strange to say, but we are, which is going to be on Legends Arceus. We have not been on Arceus in so long. I want to take advantage of this stuff. Like, my main goal was not to do any of these easy ones, as we say, but because Chargestone Cavern is basically broken in this game, even on the Switch 2 it doesn't work properly. I've just got to go for something this way, pretty much. And with these event spawns, you usually have like a record number of outbreaks. Pretty much, so yeah, we're going to take advantage of that. Yeah, that's pretty much the goal for today. I'm trying a few different settings as well today, see whether that helps with some of the colours on the computer side of things. Because I did try it the other way around on the other laptop, but the other laptop is so slow. It really cannot handle streaming. It looks better to play, but I just cannot really push it into doing the streaming side of it. It just won't do it. Like, it tried recording videos and it was laggy just recording, let alone doing the other stuff. So now I'm not completely sure which way round these go to get shiny. It's kind of a problem. I know one gets really light coloured ears, but the other one gets the other colours ears, if that makes sense. So I've got to just hope that I get this the right way round, or it's going to be a bit of a disaster. Pretty much. But yeah. Where are you all? Are you on this side of the wall too? No. Fair enough. What's over here? Oh, there are a few more over here. But yeah. I've got it on 1080 full colour, so we're sticking with that for now. It looks pretty good on the stream side of things. It's just my end's a little bit wonkier, which is pretty much how this game works. So we've also mentioned that we've got Connect 4 on the go, and Casper has been playing along and has now sabotaged one of my routes. already. It was quite funny because two of my first two redeems were actually corner spots, and I would like to point out I was not actually hunting anything in particular. I was pretty much just running around Legends Arceus, and that's what turned up. So yeah, I got a Bidoof and a Dusclops, and they were randomly two corner ones. The Dusclops one had a very interesting fall. Either way, actually, all three directions could have worked pretty well for me. But Casper came along and went, no, nope, you're not having that, and took out the Garganacl line, so one of my three has gone. Luckily, one is still intact, and it was probably the slightly easier one that is still intact. I believe it's Golett, Garchomp, and I want to say it's something else that's pretty easy to get. I can't remember what it was. Now, recently I haven't really done too much targeted shiny hunting. Like, I kind of just go for whatever gets presented to me to do. Like, whether it be certain races, certain targets. I don't go, I'm going to go and do this sort of attitude anymore. It's a bit of a me thing, I guess. Maybe it's just the terrarium that doesn't work as well. But whatever. We'll get used to it eventually. I'm just hoping, because this is a horrible one, we can get this done and move on with our time. Now, we will be putting focus on what I would call more traditional outbreaks rather than the eventy ones at the end of the day. But yeah, we'll do a bit at a time. But I one day I would love to understand how to fix the lighting on this computer. One day. Because it plays games perfectly. That's what's more frustrating. It plays everything better. It's just can't quite get the lighting right. I would like to think this is going to be pretty much like the more yellowy years. But I can never remember between the plus sum and the minus. Hello, welcome in, the Zamba. How are you doing? We are on our switch to Shiny Living Dex challenge because, well, we wanted to do something very challenging this time. We spent most of June completing the games. We still don't have the Shiny Charm in this game, sadly. But yeah, we've only got 7 shinies because we haven't really had as much time on the games as we would like. This is a stream exclusive challenge, so I can't do anything to make things easier offline, sadly. That's my decision. The main games we're doing is Violet, Sword, and Legends Arceus. Zazba. Sorry, how do you... I don't think I said Zamba, but Zazba. Welcome in, Civi. How are you doing too? We have just decided to go for these event ones because Chargestone Cavern is a little bit broken. Okay, sorry Zaz. Sorry, I'll remember that. But how is everybody doing today? Yeah, so this event literally started today, so I thought, you know what, I'm not going to struggle my way through Chargestone Cavern anymore. I am just going to go for this. And I don't really want to do too many of these type of event spawns, so I will probably leave the others. May do Pachirisu, but I am going to be playing a lot of Legends Arceus, so it can turn up there. Not going to do more Peko, because more Peko is really easy to do. Welcome in Dragon. How are you today? I'm here to take advantage of the event spawns. and complain about the lighting again, because that's what we like to do here. Yeah, that is good then. Hopefully everything is going to remain good. We are going to be doing our first attempt at a shiny hunt sort of race at the start on Sunday. On this map it's Plusso and Minun. In Kitakami it's Pachirisu and Morpeko, which I'm guessing means it's in both games, even though it's a version exclusive. And in Paldea it's Porme, and I can't figure out what the other one was. If I'm honest, I either haven't done it or it's just Porme, and I've got a lot of raids, a lot of events I haven't done. But yeah, we're going to be doing a Galar Route 1 shiny hunt race, so about 2.5 to 3 hours to see how many everybody can get in Route 1 and Galar. Pretty much, that's the challenge. So yeah, I think it's just the weekend, but I haven't really looked into it too much. Like, I've been very reluctant to even try these events because they are a lot easier to get the shinies. So I wanted to not do too many, but I thought, as I said, Charstow Cavern is a nightmare for shiny hunting. Just want to get it done and get it off the list. As we said, we haven't really done too much shiny hunting in this game. We've never even got a piece of harbour, so it kind of tells you how much we've done. I've got the Academy Special on, and that's it so far. I thought the beach would be easiest to see these things, but it turns out it's not. Definitely not. So I may find somewhere else, maybe some snowy area. Maybe that would be a smarter choice. But yeah, we're not really going to do too much manipulation in this one. But as I said, I'm not going to do Porme because it's a pretty easy spawn to get. Well, Seb Striker, what are you doing over here? I did not know you ran over. Where are you going? Is this normal? It's like it's got lost. Hello? Do you know you're on the beach, sir? And now you're trapped. On the beach. Okay. That's a new one. Okay, where are you going now? I'm going to follow you, see where you go. See how far these things can actually spawn to. Maybe that's an interesting side project. I don't want to attack it. It's just a lost little horsey. Zebra. Zebra, definitely a zebra. Not a horse. Let's just keep going. Yeah, so we may end up doing some union circles later. We'll just kind of see how things are, really. And of course, this is also a shiny hunt where people can kind of troll what we do. That looks different. That is the shiny, isn't it? I did get it right. I did figure it out. I wasn't completely insane. Right, Spore. That's the shiny. I knew it was going to be a lighter coloured ears. I never knew which way round Plus and mine are. So yeah, we will catch our Minun, and then we'll go and do a plus one then. So that works out pretty nicely. We're not going to go all the way down, just in case it has something that can hurt itself. I'm pretty confident it's only a Minun. It'll stay in a luxury ball, won't it? Perfect. That is the first shiny of the day, and that is very, very good. So what should we call the Minun? I'm guessing there's not too much. So the theme for this month is chocolate bars and chocolates. So what is a good chocolate bar name for a Minun? Lime. What's a lime chocolate bar? Let's think. Let's think. See, part of me would want to call them something really stupid, like one called Kit and one called Cat, and then they go next to each other. Or left Twix and right Twix. That could work quite funnily, but I'm trying to think of one that's sort of like a combined name that goes for plus or one mine and next to each other. Oh, what is that? Okay, let's see. It's a lot there. It doesn't seem to like that, my computer. Is there an actual name for the chocolate bar that's lime? So it's just chocolate limes, but I'm trying not to also just use a fruit name because we are going to do fruit and veg in the future too. That's the other side of it. And we're definitely not naming anything after that company. Yeah, definitely not. We don't want any of those corruptions around us. But I just don't want to really just call it lime because, as I say, we're going to do fruit and veg in the future. So that it kind of goes against the point of trying to get something differently. If it's just called chocolate lime, it's... There is like lime fondants. Maybe go with that. But I want to really save lime for fruit and veg, if we can. That's the thing. So maybe we could just go with fondant then, because you can get a lemon and a lime fondant. So there is a Metagos in the chat if you want it. But there isn't really a lime one. They don't have to match the colour or anything. It can just be a chocolate bar that you like or we like that's sort of like a greeny colour. Again, mint. Is there a brand or an actual bar that you're thinking of? Mint. That's what I'm trying to push for, not just a flavour of chocolate, if that makes sense. So like we could put Aero for this, because there's Aero peppermint, Aero chocolate, or After 8. Then we can go for After 8. Then we'll go After 8. Does it have a mark, or does anybody want to have a guess at the nature? Nature guesses, everyone. Let's see what you get. And this is shiny number 8. Dolso and no mark. Mr. Belgium, do you want to guess or not? Refreshing nature. Okay. Well, it is mild and no mark. Fair enough. We have to take a picture of it, don't we, actually, here. That is part of the process. I got the Metagross. See, one of my little caveats was going to be to try and actually get... oh god, why is it there? Yeah, where's the shiny box? Here's the shiny box. It was actually to try and get one of each. Right, we got you here. Where is a photo? That's a rubbish photo, isn't it? Let's go like this. God, these photos are really hard to do, aren't they? This one. Okay, now you've fallen asleep. That's not a good photo. Can you move, please? I swear the camera is absolutely trash in this game. Where is the camera? Not that button. We'll learn buttons. Right. Here is it. We can do it here then, I guess. Can you wake up? Stay in there. Stay there. Where have you gone? Are you still there? Did you run too close to me? Where have you gone, shiny Pokemon? Well, you're not mine. Where has your buddy gone? Can you not get so close? There we go. Well, what else do we have? Filters. That's a zoom. Film reel. Okay. Toy camera. Cool. Okay. I would like him to wake up again. Not gonna lie. Okay, you can rotate the camera a little bit. We will get better at this camera work. What shall we go with? The film reel? Go. Oh dear. The camera stuff is horrible in this game, isn't it? Nope, I need to put the pose back on. Can I pose and take a photo? No, you can't. Stop waving, you stupid character. Where is it then? Well, there it is. We could do this. And what about this? There we go. We're getting better at this camera work. It doesn't have a mark, sadly. Right, now we want to do... What's this? Is that the same? Which one's which? Is it the darker coloured ears? I feel like this might be an okay spot to go and do this. Probably find out this isn't the right one. Now, let's go and get the second one. We'll update the trackers a bit later. We could do the number total, I guess, but I'm just being a bit lazy today. I know I don't actually have a plus and a minus picture ready, so I don't need to do that yet. And I've got to remember to unlock this fast travel point, or just do more of them in this area. I've been so lazy. Now, we haven't really played this map enough, have we? One is blue and one is red. I just saw it as one is sort of almost looks black than anything else. Oh no, this is actually in Shardstone Cave, isn't it? No, it's on the top. Okay, that's perfect. This is a nice little area. But, oh no, why are you at the front of the party? I took you out of the team. Go on, Braylon, back you go. There we go. We'll stop killing our Pokemon. Okay, so it's a bit further up here. There's a few non-things. That one looks a little bit different. No? No. Okay. This just looks like Pichu, I'm not going to lie. Yes, this is the Plusle one. Oh, but I just got to get rid of all the non-Plusles, and then we can have a proper raid through this. Now, what colour is this one's ears when it goes shiny? Why are you so slow, Braylon? That is the next question. What colour are your ears? That's what we need to figure out. They're a pinker colour, so they're more like what a Minun looks like, I guess. I'm assuming that means sort of a much lighter colour when you say pink. I was going to put like a little bit of a, we'll hunt these until we find a marked one, and that be the one that counts, but nah. Nah, we're not doing that. We'll worry about mark stuff one day later. We haven't even unlocked the mark charm, so we can't check anything. So I'm just going to work my way to that, hence why we're doing the building the dexes. So I think like the main goal is to do these and move on really to back to the dex stuff. I do know that that's not a shiny Milcery. I was just double checking. It looked extra white. If I'm honest. These all look pretty much the same, don't they? I guess this is going to lead you to the next question. This is probably one of the negatives about the upgrade is when you're doing a set targeted hunt, it's actually quite difficult. Because at the end of the day, you're facing endless amounts of things that can attack you. You can't just sit back and do this like you would normally. But yeah, they all look pretty similar, don't they? Let's just beat them up and see what we end up with. Let's just get this overlay prepared. As I said, I don't think I have any pictures of a shiny plus or minus, so we're not going to add them. We'll do that between streams. Because we're going to get to the stage, I hope, where we're going to be getting quite a lot this month. And when we get a lot, that means we're going to be updating a lot. So I want to probably lean more to updating between streams rather than during them. I will only be updating the running totals. So yeah, that's going to be the plan. Where have they all gone? Are they further down here? Have I been at the wrong place the whole time? Right, number total is settings. That is now 8. So the question is, do we make it to the next number before the end of stream? Or do we get to double figures, basically? Do we think we can achieve this? You know what we might do? We may actually do the picnic reset just to get rid of all of the crap that is not the shiny, the minons. That might be helpful. It is. It kind of depends. Do I go and do things like Pachirisu and stuff like that as well, or do I just continue on? As I say, Pachirisu is one of the other ones on this, and it's not the easiest thing to see shiny, so it might be quite nice to just go and get that done. But I don't really want to take too much of advantage of this. It sort of goes against my challenge, but then I'm not really manipulating the game to get these events. They're just what happens when the game does events. So I could look at it two ways, really. Now, I'm not doing anything to make this easier for myself. It's just that's what they gave me to work with. It's no different, I guess, than just doing normal outbreaks. This one does look slightly different, but I don't think it's different enough. Back into the Adlands. Let's go for you again. You know what I want to do is go and unlock that fast travel point before we leave. So they only seem to spawn like a couple here. Which is okay, I guess. Like, remember, I don't have an electric sandwich on or anything. I just have more traditional stuff. Haven't really done anything to manipulate the actual spawns. It's just, it's a very awkward area where everything else wants to spawn. Oh, there's a ton down there. Are any of you different? Maybe we could try a sandwich of the picnic reboot here. Okay, we can't. Oh no, because I'm riding. I don't want to be run. Get off the stupid... And now it's not flat enough. Okay. Silly guy, not letting me do my thing. Let's go. Where did you go? We had a few more up here this time, I guess that sort of works. None of them look overly different. Nothing down this end, so we might as well just go and knock these ones out, work our way back down. I don't think we got the final note, that we've done too many. But yeah, let's just get these done. So yeah, if I can, as I say, get this done, I will be very happy, because they are pretty horrible to shiny hunt. We may revisit them in the future, you never know. We have plenty of time, plenty of games. So let's just get on with what we've got in front of us, really. Now, there's a couple of these spawns, so we could just go to one of the other spawning locations too. Because this hasn't been as good as the beach, but at least it's clearer than the beach. I can actually see what's happening. But as you can see, we've got so much like non-pluscles turning up, it's sort of a bit annoying. It's kind of at a really awkward spot, I think. So I may go and look at the next one down. I don't know. We'll see. We'll finish the outbreak and see what else appears. The more that appear, I guess, the better. Because we're nearly finished our Academy special, because we took a long time making up names as well. But yeah, let's go. We got after 8 Arminian, Arminian even. So why can't we get our Plusle? Actually, could they be further up this mountain up here? That's why I'm not seeing as many. Oh, maybe we should just clear this area. Oh, Shieldon might be ready to evolve soon. Don't think any of those are special, they all look pretty similar. There is a wild Jigglypuff in the chat, if anyone wants to catch it. Not an event spawn, but I don't know if that counts, so I'll do it again. I finally discovered I need to start collecting my daily Premier Balls, or whatever the bonuses are, but I don't understand the time now. Because I went to do it this morning and it says, come back in like 6 hours. It's like, oh. I'm confused when the game resets. No, get that way. Oh well. Come on, can we get 2 outbreaks, 2 shinies? And then we're done. We're done. We never have to see these little Fakachus again. And then we'll be very, very happy never to see another Fakachu. Even though we've got to do the other Pika clones. That makes me think it might actually be Dedenne, the other outbreak. Actually. In the Paldea map. I know I could just press the button and look, but I haven't. So yeah. I think it's sort of Pika clone outbreaks, to be honest. Why is that not a good spot for a picnic, my friend? It looked perfect. I caught the Jigglypuff. Now you're going to get some fake tears. Oh, that was a deerling. I wondered why it looked different. They all have the same colour, don't they? That's not much good to me. We need the funky coloured ears. Yes, I would, if you're going to go for the living decks, I would get going in these, to be honest. They won't take long. As I say, you can just put on the Academy special if you don't want to waste Harbour as well. Like, that's all I've done. I'm pretty sure they have, like, the best odds you can get for a shiny. So, it's much easier than just putting on the electric one, because you'll probably find one in, like, 5 or 10 minutes with pure focus. It kind of depends where they're spawning, I guess. What are you? You do look normal. Hey, what about you? Did you want Duraludon? Why are you here? Go away. We have nothing. No problems with you, Duraludon. We're here for the Plusles. And Plusles only. Preferably shiny ones, but... Oh no, we knocked out the whole thing. That wasn't good. Right, there is a fast travel point up here. And I just want to go and unlock. It doesn't help that I think the sandwich ran out halfway through that one. But there are a couple more, so we'll get them in a minute. Okay, that wasn't what we were meant to run into. Not gonna lie. We're not ready for Beldams yet. They're more of a later problem. Let's be honest, they are not today's problem. They are a later problem. We have got the whole line shiny in the past, so I know it's not the most difficult thing to do, it's a slow catch. Where's this school? Definitely, oh there it is, I was right next to it. There's the Outbreaks. I'm hoping that sort of unlocks the fast travel point. Right, just coming to it. Right, no, that's not the map button. This is the map button. Yes, that has done it. Right, what did we say we wanted? We wanted the darker ears. This one could work, I guess. We'll go there next. We know this is a Charmander one next to the entrance too. Let's just get some health back on my Breloom, because it's been in a lot of battles. So instead of me just wasting health, we can use this. Charmander's not too difficult to spot either, so we could come and do Charmander. You're back on the Ultra Sun. I thought you got the shiny charm, or is that just finishing the game? That's what I thought you said you would, or I thought maybe it was that you wanted to finish the game, then go back and get the shiny charm. Because you've got to do a few trades with the Ultra Moon, I imagine. Or is there other ways to get every Pokemon in that game too? And then I'm guessing just need to finish the game to wormholes. You already have the charm. Is that because you've got a living dex in bank, I'm guessing? Or somewhere else? Should we run over there? No. We'll fly over here first. No, you cheated to get the full dex in. Okay, thought so. I could see that happening. What do we have? Can we get one this time? What are you? No. I know what they look like shiny for some reason. They're not the clearest shinies, but they are a lot easier to see than I imagined. So we're looking along here. Not the best spot again. The hell was that Sizzle doing? That's why it's called a reward. I thought you would have already done it, to be honest, and had one saved in there. From all your time over the years playing the sun and moons and stuff. But I guess you would only need Sun and Moon. Why do you need 3 games to get them all? That's the question. This is a terrible Outbreak spot, isn't it? Maybe there's more up here. Yeah, this is not a good Outbreak spot, to be honest. You have... I have it on my physical copies option, now I'm playing the modded 3DS. Okay, so you're playing the fake ones. So you've actually got fake copies of the game, or are you playing your real copies of the game on the modded one? That's the question. Okay. And that's why they don't want people modding the Switch too. Because people just play the fake games. And they don't make money anymore. That's the answer to all of the questions that they've asked. But this really is an outrageously bad spot for these. But you'd have to catch them all then, wouldn't you? If you bought it in the eShop, you couldn't just push them all into the game somewhere else. No cipher. No. Oh, cipher. Do you need a Pokedoll to stay calm? Right, you can have a Pokedoll. Go and play with it and disappear from my life. I'm actually tempted to leave this spot because it, as I say, it's a pretty dreadful one. If this goes on for another week, well, as long as I don't go online, I can redo this on Tuesday. If there isn't a good plus all spot, I guess. But I don't know, I kind of want to just get this done. If we're honest, it's just, that is a very small one. Very small little plus all. But yeah. But I guess that's the problem with them closing the e-store down stupidly, means that nobody can actually go and play the old games. Which is why I thought there may be a 3DS function coming to the Switch too. That's always been my theory. But knowing them, they'll release something where it's a subscription and you can play all the games for something like £10 a month or something stupid. And you can have one save file per game, but you have to subscribe for so long, and it goes on and on and on. That's what you could imagine them doing, because everything is the subscription model nowadays. It's always subscribe to this, subscribe to that. I don't think it will be connected to the Nintendo package deals for sure. Because let's face it, Nintendo, you got your mining, nice. I'm hoping you've got better Outbreak positions than I do for Plusle. And are you just doing like the Academy special, or are you doing any extra pushes into your Outbreaks? I'm really tempted to leave. Like, look at this. Look at this one here. It looked green. I don't like that cipher lurking down there either. Yeah, there's not really a very good area here. So what we're going to do is picnic. Picnic restart. Let's go. Fair enough. Well, hopefully you can get them all. Maybe not all before me, but you never know. Maybe I could redeem one in Connect 4. I can't remember if Plus or mine are on there. Now, I make the game, but I can't remember anything on the board. That's the problem. I definitely went for the easier one first, I think. In fairness, that beach is one of my favourite spots to shiny hunt. Usually because you get like the Grookey's, the Espers, Mousticks there. They're much easier to hunt on that beach. So easy to isolate everything and all that stuff. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. Like, I'm dreading like Lantern and stuff like that because they're also quite difficult to see. Shiny. I'm hoping I can get Lantern in something like DAs. Maybe. Still can't believe I got one I really wanted to hunt in DAs. Wait, this one? No. Not that one. Like the madman in me decided to have a little go at Dynamo yesterday on my best save. I think I did 2 sandwiches because, like, we're floods in that game. I don't really mind. I got so much saved up. And I was just running through the chilling waterlands, knocking out every Dynamo I could see. Kind of funny. Yeah, so this one isn't looking very successful. Where have you gone now? Oh, we have an event Diggersby in the chat, if anyone wants it. Is there a shaman hunt today or not? Or have you officially put that on hold for now? Until you can handle dealing with it again. Fair enough. We can hopefully get... I think you're just desperate to have the hunt over now, really. I think you thought it would be a little bit more sensible odds. Probably the best way to put it. It's not your fault that the odds have gone horrible, but I'm sure it's meant to be like 1 in 4,000 and you're nearly double. It must be driving you slightly crazy. It'd be different if you were doing the Emerald one or something. Or the Platinum, whichever one it's in. I always mix up Platinum and Emerald. Both the same game. They're just the glorified extension. Yes, that's what we're having. That's the problem we've got. We've nearly finished this outbreak, so if it's not here, we'll just go somewhere else. We all managed to catch the Diggersby, which was very nice. I'm just very stubbornly finishing off because, well, as I say, we're on the last few, so why not finish it off? Now, one thing I did look at yesterday was Tadbulb. That didn't go well either. I was taking part in the Booster Thursday, so I only got a couple of the targets, but whatever, we got some. That was the key thing. And now I know how easily Noivern is to find when we go to do Noivern. I've tried it before on this game, and I had a different location, and it wasn't perfect for me. The lighting's a bit weird on the Switch one, but when you go into the DLC, there's such an easy little spot for it. Yeah, I kind of just want this to go away. The number isn't a surprise. I thought you would have been very surprised, considering it's meant to be like one in about 4,000-ish. I don't really know why they make it such a random number, if I'm honest. But yeah, I thought with that odds, you would have got it by now. We finished these now, and there's still some more. That's the main thing, like, I just think you should have got it by now, really. I think that's probably the best way to put it. You should have, but you haven't. But I think you would have been more accepting on the Game Boy or DS, or whichever console the other one's on. But it is sad that people are forced to do more exploits to get some of the rarer ones. Okay, so this was a fail. Like my scare factor is this is an island. That's grass, I think. So we'll try this island, see what it looks like. Right, where are we going? It is over this way. I guess one other thing is we're getting a lot of items. So that's always helpful. Yeah, this is the bit where I have a lot of problems with the colouring in the game. Did you really put them on, what, this little bit of island here? Is this what you're calling an outbreak? Excuse me, Scarlet and Violet. I think you may have broken yourself. I can't even see one. So I'm starting to think that maybe we're not going to get plus or I've got one more place to go. Oh no. It already looks like water. Fair enough. Well, hopefully you can get it soon, and then you can move on to whatever you want to do next, your Reggie, or other spawns, shall we say. I think it's just down here on the grass. Again, not a good place for it. The game's really messed me up with these two, haven't they? They really don't want me to get both of these today. Where have you gone? That was a cliff. I didn't send you to the cliff. But whatever, you do your thing. I'll do my thing. Let's keep going. Round we go. There's another one. Yeah, this is dreadful again, isn't it? Why are we getting messed up with these outbreaks? Are they down there too? Maybe? But it looks too far away, to be honest. How am I meant to tell what this is? It looks normal, but we'll run away just in case. Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to say we're not getting plus all today. I have to remember not to go online to have a chance. Oh, wait. No, that was... It looked very different, those two ears. I really did think that was two different colours. But never mind. What else? Oh, what about this one? That looks different again. Every colour here looks different in this map. It's really annoying. Is there any in there? If there was, you would have probably attacked it. Yes, but I'm looking at all these colours and they all look different. And again, Scarlet Violet is not the best for colour. It also doesn't help that this is a really, really weird spawning location. To be honest, like you're getting at best 2 for an outbreak because of all of the water spawns, and like because I can only send 1 Pokemon out, like I would love it if I could just send my Golduck out to go and beat up everything in the water. Braylooms do the rest, but again, won't let me. But just looking at this area, it's like I think even if I did a picnic reset, I'm getting at best 3. The other one didn't even have a spawn. So yeah, this kind of feels like it's a dud for me, sadly, which is a bit frustrating, but whatever. We got one of the difficult ones. We will have another reroll on Tuesday here, so if we do want to go somewhere else now, we can. We'll just do what we can with what we've got, but if it's getting very, very slow, we'll definitely leaving this one night. We might do the end of the sandwich bit, or the meal, whatever it's called. Just want to get rid of this, if I can. Already, have you decided to freeze? No. Okay, you've come back to life. That's another one. There, can we get this one? Nope. Fair enough. What else is around here? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Yeah, so this is what I mean. This is a pretty difficult spawning location. I'm pretty much playing the odds of, at best, 1. There's no point really sticking with it. So that is definitely it. That's mine, and that one's gone. That one didn't spawn. So it looks like we cannot get Plusle today. A little bit frustrating, to say the least. Go back in. We could do a Pachirisu. I don't want to waste a Morpeko. It's quite an easy hunt, Morpeko. But yeah, we're kind of torn between the 2 of these, I think. Or do we just go and continue our dex completion in the main game? Just travel around. We have Gyarados, which would be a nice easy one to get. Spoint or Grumpig. Nice, that's one of the nicest ones. Guess the cave can reset it pretty easily. Or we could go and have a look at this. No, we might go and have a look at this quickly. We might catch a Dedenne in one of the outbreaks. That could also be an idea. But we've hit the Adlands, so hopefully I will see you on the other side. And yeah, that is fine. Not a problem. Right, let's heal up a bit just to be sure. It is funky that I've got the Evolute, the pre-Evo a few times because it's one of my favourite shinies in this game. But I've never actually evolved it. And do we have a Gen 9? No, we don't. We've got a Gen 3 now. Maybe we could just try to get one of each generation before we go too far ahead. I don't know. I'm trying to do so many things at once, and then the next thing I know, we're behind again. Like, for example, we haven't actually caught a Murkrow yet. Let's catch a Murkrow. Why not? Okay, you meant to stay in that water. Now I imagine a false swipe will put it down to 1. May not be able to do it. we'll go and just throw an ultra ball at it. I don't care too much. We're not really ever going to do too much just catching unless it's the Dex entry. What? Excuse me, Murkrow? Why are you not staying in a ball? You're level 35. That's not how this works. You're rubbish and useless. You're meant to just stay in the ball. Let's try this again without the drama, please. There we go. That was better. Surprised that you were that awkward. And what number are you? You are number 232. And if you do hear a dog barking, someone has decided to leave their dog out again, and it barks all day when it gets left out. I also want to get into the right box, because we don't want it going into the shiny box. 232, which is probably about here. Maybe there. Yes. That'll do. We'll use this box again as our catching box. Right, we're going to over here to look at some of these things. Do we have a primate? Do we? Why? No, we don't. Let's catch this quickly. Again, we are back with our chaos of just catching anything in any order again. And then seeing what's missing at the end. I think that could be what we do. Like, it's been fine for us. We tried doing it in order, but it got a bit stressful, to say the least. I'm looking at you, Bounceweet. You didn't want to turn up, so you caused me problems. So we went and got this. We haven't even got a Mankey yet. What? When did this go wrong? 159. Which puts you about here. So we did mention it's sort of planning to get to a living Dex, but if it does happen, it does happen. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Did we actually catch the commander? No, we didn't. We might as well add that to the box then. We have a wild Illumes. I believe this is actually what I've got as a shiny already. But if you want to catch the event one, it is in the chat. Yes, I've already got this shiny. It's my shiny friend. 315 next to Persimmon. That shouldn't be too hard to remember. Don't think we've actually got this yet either. The Toad Scroll. So yeah, we can get that too. Add up our collection numbers nicely. Let's go. That was easy, to say the least. As we also said, we will look at the Dene, but maybe not catch the Dene. No, we'll catch one. We're not going to shiny hunt it, unless it literally is there when we walk past. That seems like a fair sort of ruling. Where did you come from? We've definitely... Have we got you yet? Yes, we have got this. Right, because we're just going to do the Dex entries, I'm not going to shiny hunt for a bit now. We're just going to see what is here that we need to add to our main total. Do we need this? Yes, we do. And I caught another one, but not a shiny one this time. Sadly, but whatever. We don't mind, we're just happy to catch whatever comes our way. And that is a Fungus complete. We do need to get some of these evolutions, but we could do a lot of this by just running through Area 0, I think. That will probably be the sensible play for us. That goes next to Stantler. Right, let's just move these three. We said Stantler. Where is Stantler? Statler is in this box. Okay, Statler is meant to be in this box, but I believe I've already got it. So yeah, 207, so that's going to be Among Us. These two were much higher. 244, well it's actually this box here, and that goes there. 315 is about here, I'll say. I'll work it out later. If it's wrong, not a problem. Right, what else is here that we don't have? What are you? We got you. Okay, so I think we're good. Maybe if we stick to some of the paths, we could unlock more. I don't know. It doesn't help that I'm going sort of all over the map. Not really having any direction with my journeys. Right. You know, as we said, we want to go and look at this mystery ones, which is the Danes, I think. So we're going to go there and go this way. You took damage, didn't you, Braylon? Annoyingly. We are the champion of the world, and they all love us. That's what they say. We are the best. The very, very best. But yeah, let's just keep focusing on our journey. See if it is to Danny, the other one. Let's go. We've got this, haven't we? No, we don't have a mudstone. Or a mudbray. What? Why don't we have a mudbray yet? And there's also Mankey we didn't have as well. Oh god, we're bad at this, aren't we? We're bad at completing the Pokedex. It's mainly because all the other games I've just thrown them in from home. Been a bit more lazy with the journey. Oh, there's the Mankey sneaking up on me. We're going to quickly grab you, because you won't be too much of a problem. I believe I can get a Wild Annihilate in Kitakami, so we'll do that then. And that's another one. I think we must have hit 200 in the deck, so we're technically halfway there. It's just, I think some of them are actually my spare shiny giveaway box, which is fine. Because again, every save has a giveaway box, which is kind of designed. We did get Skidoo, so people can claim one, either from gifted subs and stuff, or just there is a channel point redemption for some too. Pretty much. Now, at the end of the day, I've got quite a lot of duplicates because I've done a lot of competitions and stuff, and a lot of the competitions have like prompts, and the prompts are very, very similar for each game. So things like a Pokemon with a flower on them or something, and because we were doing that, I just sort of got quite a lot of the same one. Some are a lot easier, or a Pokemon that knows can learn a certain move, so we kind of just targeted them more than anything. So that's why we've got quite a lot of repeats over the years. Right, is this the Deneland? Are you further up than I thought you were? You're further up. Oh yes, it is the Dene. That is what the other spawn is. I thought it would be something like this. As we said, it is the Pika clone event. We're just going to walk through this, and if we see a shiny, we catch it. As I say, I don't really want to catch this. I don't think it is too good to do it. I think it's sort of taking too much of an advantage of these events. It is an easy enough thing to get somewhere else, or from a more natural outbreak, which is kind of what I prefer to do. So yeah, as I say, we'll have the walkthrough. If it's here, it's here. If it's not, it's not. We're not going to beat them up to get one. That's a cider. Oh no, that's a little rock ruff. Just sat there waiting for me. I think one of the big problems I'm facing is trying to remember what I actually need. More than anything else. I don't know how you managed to run into me, Fanfi. See, at the start of this project, it felt like it would be kind of a cool little idea to build a shiny living text, or build a living text in the game. But now we're this far into it, it's kind of annoying more than anything else. That's a normal Dedenne, isn't it? It's like a much oranger Dedenne. So yeah. Much deeper colour. I didn't actually know there was a water area here. Oh, there's a Basculin. I'm pretty sure I need Basculin. Catch that. That's enough for one. Well, thank you for the lurk, Mr. Belgium. Good luck with the 3DS, GBA, whichever game you're playing. Ultra Sun, that's the one. You can go and sit in there. How have we only just got this? For some reason I thought we'd actually done that bit of the deck entries. Right, let's just move these. So 277, 158, 139. We said it was just there. 138 even. Yes. You'll be in the next box because you're next to your big brother. And 170 is definitely in the next box, which I think is there. 200 and 200 goes here. It'll do for now. As I say, we work most of them out at the end. And that goes there. Lovely. Let's have a look at our Dex entry then. I think we've got the next reward. More luxury balls. And some candies. Lovely. So we're on 206. Right. I did see that we actually needed Gyarados, so why not? We're going to come up here and do a few things around here. Fly through the poor me as well. Double check that. You know what, we'll go round this way. See what spawns up here that we need. Now we know we've done the Fido. We've done the elephants. But I'm pretty sure we don't have you. So you can go in the box. As we said, we were doing them in order, but we kind of just made a bit of a mess of it all. So, yeah. Let's just keep going this way now. 2, 3, 5. We'll just put them all together every sort of 5 or 6. Not the end of the world, is it? What else is here? Fidos. Do we have Klefki? No. I imagine I would have to catch the other Sinister, won't I? I wasn't expecting that. Recycle, okay. Let's catch it. Send it to sleep. Oh, very nice. Congratulations with the plus all. Hopefully it won't be too difficult to catch and sort out. I'm risking this Giga Drain, I think. Okay, did a lot more than I thought it would. Okay, that should be good enough. Stay asleep. Nice, nice. Some things are much easier to catch than others, I guess. as we're seeing with Klefki here. Yeah, because I think I have to evolve a Sinister. I can't catch the teapot fully evolved anywhere. And you never know, if we keep doing these catching, my Shieldon Shelgon might evolve. Right. Let's get this. Please don't be the masterpiece. Please don't be the masterpiece. That's what we gotta hope for. It's not the rare one. Okay, done. Caught. Antique. Is that the rare one? Really? Please say that's not the rare one. I think it is, isn't it? The antique. I managed to catch the rare one. Oh dear. Oh, I think I need the Altaria. Let's try and catch this. Got Swablu. Turns out I was mistaken with Plusle Shiny. It's actually a bit darker than the regular. Well, we didn't see one, so it's not too much of a problem, is it? As we said, the area I had was terrible. So we can't really help it if the areas I got given were bad. I'm not going to spend hours in a place that has like 3 spawns. I knocked every single one out, so it wasn't like I looked and walked away. So it's not the end of the world. Uh-oh. Take down. Altaria. Be good. Be good, please, sir. Spore again. Let's just go sleepy buys. And then we'll put you in an Ultra Ball then, because you're being awkward. But as I said, I think I've now got both of the Sinisters, which is really annoying. Because now I will never know which one's which. There is an event Almaldo in the chat, if anybody wants it. I don't know how close I am to achieving anything in this game, but let's just keep throwing the balls and see what happens. Why are you so awkward, Altaria? Like, what did I do to you? I know I could just catch a Swablu and evolve you, it would be easier. That's better. Just stay in the ball, please. Right. We got a Lichen Rock, didn't we? So we don't need to worry about that. We haven't actually got the Swablu. Of course we haven't. Okay, we'll get a Swablu too. I thought for sure I got one of that. We are doing this the extremely difficult way though. Because who would want to do it the easy way? Not me. Not me. Right, we were meant to be going to the Gyarados outbreak via the Pormies, just to have a little glance through them all. I keep getting turned around. Right, do we need Rufflet? No. That's a fact. We've got this. Yes. We've got this. We haven't got the evolution, but we've got it. We don't have a Toxtricity yet. Which is fine. We'll catch Toxtricity. I caught the Almaldo. Very nice. Very nice. That's not staying in there, is it? Okay, it is. And we got the Toxtricity. Very good. Right. We don't need to worry about both. We will be going for both when it comes to the shiny times. But until then, we'll worry about it a little later. Right, let's get this box sorted out. We did get a full row. And we're pretty sure... Let's drop you there. Because you go there, don't you? So that's 200, lovely. What were you? You're 220 and 219. Oh, no, what happened there? 219, which I think goes there. Or you 232. Well, they're all in the same box. That's nice. Though, I think I need to actually swap this. Klefki is the last one in. And you were 235, which would put you probably there. Yes. Right, I think this one I can evolve if I've got the item. Do I have the item? Right, what items do we have? Do we have either of them? Cracked pot. There we go. We can evolve this. It was easier to evolve this than actually try and get the other one, I think, because let's be honest, there's a lot to do to get it. We don't really want to do all that work. We are a lot slower on the board. Tea time. Right. Nope, we're finished there. Box here. Back to beryllium at the top, and you go to 238, which was here, and back in the box. Right, I do know I need the bombardier, which I saw over there. So I thought I'd go and get that. I think I need this, actually. I might have got it. No, I do need it, yeah. I really should get the Pokedex tracker thing set up so I can tick off what we've got in the decks, but nah, I haven't done it. Been lazy. No, it's a bit laggy when you want to watch a stream and check it, so that's why I don't really use it. So that's kind of my thing. Oh, is that a capsule? I need a skull villain as well. So every time I walk somewhere I see something else I need. Which is probably why we've never completed, why we are sort of all over the place. Really? You're going to be difficult now? Since when? It is a delivery stalk, yes. I guess that's the design of it. It even has an ability like payload or something. It's one of the titans in this game. But we're just trying to fill out the deck so we can get the shiny charm pretty much. We sort of said we would do this as part of the challenge in this game, and I don't really know why I'm still doing it. I'm a bit tired of it. I'd rather just get going in the shiny hunting. But it doesn't want to stay in the best ball I've got for it. And it's really hurting me, considering how weak it is. Mind you, I am 4 times weak to the flying moves. And I'm slow. Because it keeps hitting me with Rock Tomb. But how are you today? We did get one shiny earlier. We got ourselves a Minun, because there is a Minun and Plusle event going on at the moment. So yeah, that was a nice one to get. I failed getting the other one, sadly, but I would like to have got the other one. Probably have to save that for Tuesday now, sadly. But whatever, it happens. It's part of being the very best at this game, right? Right, I saw something I wanted to go and catch. There it is. Skull Villain. We don't have a Skull Villain yet. So I thought we'd go and get this. Quick Ball I think will do for this one. So for the decks we're at about 210 out of 400. There's only a couple of real problem ones for me. Which is the final, or the box card, the box legendary, which I can transfer in from home. I've got a couple, and then there's a lot of the exclusives, which I can go and do with other people. That's not really too much of a problem. When you can do union circles, they can spawn them, I can catch them. That's pretty much the plan. I don't need them to be the shiny ones, just the basics. And then once we've done the living dex in this game, I can then transfer and start the Scarlet save, which would be kind of good. Been wanting to get that one done for a while. I am very confused why some of these balls are not working like they normally do. Not gonna lie, usually these things are really easy to catch. It's only like level 40 and I'm level 90 nearly. And yeah, it just doesn't want to stay in the pool. What is wrong with it? I can't put it to sleep because it's a grass type. Silly little peppers. Come on, peppers. Stay in there. Good. Told you you would. Much easier. The only thing I need to do for the living dex is actually do the 3 starters and get a couple of eggs. Which is another thing. We are going to have to make a box of eggs in this game. I might give up with doing the living dexes in the DLC because it's not that important. If we're being truly honest, like I'll transfer the rest in. But we'll see what numbers I'm missing, I guess. That could be an option too. Right, we're going to round here to have a little peek at the Poor Me outbreak. And then we're going to go and just catch a Gyarados because I don't have a Gyarados yet. Don't ask why, but we don't. Right, here is our Poor Me outbreak. Where is it? Should be here. Cannot see a single one. Right. Hello? Poor Me? Guess? No? Okay, whatever. We don't really want to take too much advantage of those anyway. That was already sort of something we've said from the beginning. When there's the event ones, we don't want to do all of them because, let's be honest, it is a little bit too broken at times. There are a few Watermons I want to go and get anyway, so if we run and jump off a cliff here, we'll be alright. Let's do the Gyarados. We've got the Palafin, and actually we need to do a Union Circle to get one to evolve, which is a very strange decision, but whatever. For some reason I thought that was a Gyarados when I came down. We've done bullets, those, haven't we? Yeah. But we just want to quickly get one of you. I hope you might stay in a quick ball, because it would be very nice if you do. Just one, please. Just you. Oh, there, the Clawts are there. That's something I need to go get. I need to probably stop looking at what else I need to get around me. Focus on what's in front of me before I die again. I guess we could try dive balls on this. It may work better. Come on, Water Onyx. Get in the ball. No, we'll weaken you first. That did nothing. Why did that bounce off you? Like, I need to work on some of the stats on the Breloom, to be honest. We've got a bottle cap now, so probably do some work. Of course you managed to hit 2 hurricanes. What are you? What are you, broken? Yeah, you can roar all you want. I'm going to send Golduck out. And now you've got a problem, because Golduck is just the tank. Right, dive ball. You should stay in there, please, sir, and thank you. Good, that was easy. Didn't have to be difficult, did it? You just had to stay in the ball. Right, I saw a Clawlet, whatever it's called. So I might go and quickly grab that. It shouldn't be too difficult to catch, I guess. But now this is one of the Pokemon that I have an unbelievable amount of shinies on. And it's really weird that I have a lot of shinies, but I used to do a lot of chain fishing, and this was always in nearly every room. Every route I went to, they would run into one of these. Oh, no, that's a Gyarados. We don't need to deal with you, sir. Go away. Oh, that's a float all coming for me. Right, what else is here? Cloister, we need Cloister still. Let's get a Cloister. Another quick ball can do the job, I think. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow because I haven't played Legends Arceus on this challenge for so long. It's just been one of those where it's kind of just fallen on the days I was busy. And yeah, we've missed it so many times. So I kind of just want to get on with it. And finally, you evolve. Been waiting for you, Salamence. Yeah, so we've been doing a bit of, as we say, dex completion. Bit of putting things on that need to evolve. It's a very, very strange selection that we've done and not done. We are probably going to a Pokestop next because, well, everybody is dead. No, my main catcher is dead. Why do I not have a Magikarp in here? Wait, why am I... It's because I've probably got a shiny Magikarp in here? No. For some reason I thought we... Well, I don't know. Why do I not have Magikarp put somewhere safe? And what were you? 251. 251, that's okay. You go next to that. And you were 290. We'll just do quickly. Which I think was there. You... No, it's after What Trio. That's fine. Why would you be before What Trio? Actually, there goes Salamence 2. There is an event Ursaring, if anyone is interested. You found and caught one Pachiri, so just need one for the other decks. Nice. 330. Okay, so you're in the last spot here. And you are 340, which puts you about there. Right. What's my other pocket monster I kept on the team? I'm not sure. Did we only have a team of... We may have boxed one, you know. And that's why we've actually got this ticked off. Yeah, that explains a few. Right. We need to fly again. I'm going to actually go this side because I want to see if the bounce sweets turn up. Let's have a look. Don't know who that is. Let's just have a quick look. I may have missed a phone call. Do it the old-fashioned way. Who called me? Is it another spam call? Probably. Let's just check this. I like to just be sure it's nothing important. Four, 9, 7. Give out the phone number to whoever it was. Somebody to do with 3G. Well, I don't use 3, so whatever. Looks like another fake call, of course. And then we can put this back up. Back to where you were, please. There we go. Sorry about that. So it's always good just to be sure nothing is too important with these phone calls. It would be bad if you missed something. And let's heal everyone up. Yeah, so we were going to go down this way because of the bounce suite. We knew that there was one there. And we couldn't get to spawn last time for some weird reason. We'll give it another go this time. It could have been weather related, could have been time of day, I don't know. The Shonk? Charcadet? Oh yeah, we need to do the other one of them, don't we? That might be a lazy transfer. Venonat? We don't have a Venonat yet. Let's get one, change that. We can get Venomoth in the other map if we want. Hello! Hello there, Charmeleon. Welcome in. How are you today? Yeah, Venonat can sit there for now. We have actually got a shiny. It's Mr. Vettel. What has Vettel done? Become the new Red Bull backup driver? Pikachu, the only one we've got is actually the shiny one, so we better get one. Welcome in, Elk. How are you? Thank you for the luck. And welcome in, Tactical Draco. Yeah, I wanted something that was hello, that was different, so just a normal hello, and I disguised it as a basic sort of hello, because then nobody really knows what it is. I used to actually have it say it's Mrs. Doubtfire, but I'd rather just people be surprised when they do it. Now, do we need Trudel? Do we need Trudel? Yes, we do. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure what you can put in a Red Bull to actually get it to go round the track other than last. It is slow. I'm not really used to doing it in such a speedway, because usually I would just transfer something in from home, but because of this bigger challenge, we sort of set ourselves the mission to do a brand new living things from scratch, and I'm regretting it deeply. Very deeply. What are we up to? Let's just move these to their correct home. Okay. Oh, there's the Venonat. What are you doing there, Venonat? Right, Pikachu is 74, which goes in there, I think. Yes. 202. 202, which should be about there, I'm going to guess. That's a Strudel. You are Venonat, so you can go there for now. Actually, okay, we must be... yeah, that's right. That is right. 256. What are you? You are 261. We'll go there for now. Probably wrong. Looks wrong. That looks better. Danny Rick? It would have been a good idea, but I think he struggled because the papers pretty much said that he was past it after his personal accident, didn't he? From what I remember, he had something happen and he couldn't really click last year. Then he got booted out, and you think his confidence is probably shattered. We're being honest with him. That's not questioning how good he was. I just feel like it's one where most people would question why they would pick him as well, because it's like they kicked him out already once before. You know what they do, they like to make stories because nothing's actually happening in Formula 1, if we're honest. It is going very slow, ironically, let's be honest. There we got a Plusle. That's something. We're trying to work on the dex entries, but I just keep running all over the place and not really having a focus on where to go. I was going to do the Pormies, but I got the mining, but the Plusles were all in terrible spawn locations and didn't get one, which is really annoying. They were the only ones that I was going to like allow myself from this like horrible map design. No. I'm trying not to use the event spawns for this, if that makes sense. I see it as kind of taking advantage of the game, so I'm trying not to use them. I will use natural outbreaks, but not the special event ones. I know it sounds crazy. Yeah. Pachyrisa was the one I was toying with, but because I'm doing a lot of time in PLA as well for the shinies, I thought, why not leave it for that? It would be good to actually have a few more targets in that game. That's my main craziness. Yeah, they're the two I've sort of said I'm going to do with Plusle and mine, but I can't do Plusle today. I'm going to have to save that for the next session, I guess, like probably Tuesday, because as I said, my outbreaks for it are horrendous. I can show you where they are. Just put this in here, where it goes. And because we're sort of trying to do the living decks as well, actually, you know what would be smart? Let's put this in the team and actually get it to evolve. Then we can tick them all off. Right. So this is my Plusle area. So you can see just how unlucky I am. We have this area here, which is spawning at best 1 or 2. So it's not happening. They gave me this one random island surrounded by water and not a single one spawned. There was one up here, but it was only giving me like 10. And there was another one around here, but I was only getting 4 or 5, but we never got the shiny one. But we did get the mining, and then that was all I had. So, yeah, we'll have to come back to it and just not go online. So yeah, that's the thing. It's a bit frustrating from my point of view that you get the more Peko, because it's actually a version exclusive. And I don't get my Cramorant, which is something I want to actually shiny up. Because it's a nice shiny, basically. No other reason, it's just a very nice shiny. Are you trying to get the full living decks then as well, or? It probably was, but I missed most of the events. Because I've done the Pokedexes. But then I don't understand you do events so they're on both games. Just put them in both games. It's not difficult. Yeah, these aren't too difficult to get, really, the ones like... I only found out Dedenne was the other one, but it's Pika Clone week, so... Is it on for a week or just a weekend? Because as I said, if I don't switch it online, we'll be back on here on Tuesday. So I guess we'll just come and get it on Tuesday. Oh, you can see you woke up. It should be fine, right? There we go. It's good and bad, I think, I've noticed. I found that with the increased spawns, it's actually sometimes difficult. I know it sounds silly. It's just Kitakami, more Peko. Yeah, yesterday I was doing Solar's Shiny Hunting Challenge, or no, Booster Thursday, and I managed to get 2 Noibats, a Sentret, 2 Alolan Executors, only one for that. I had done one before the stream as well, and that was in about 2 hours. It was just going a bit crazy with all my hunts. I'm a slower shiny hunter as well. I don't fly or run around the map a lot. Pretty sure we need Cubchoo. But as I say, one day I am going to try to do a Union Circle with a Scarlet player, and not today because I want to get everything in one go, but I want to try and get all of the version exclusives with the Scarlet player. That's going to be one of the main challenges. The only ones I'm going to probably transfer in, I'm thinking, is Koraidon and the Beads of Ruin, because I just can't be bothered to go and get all the swords. I think it's a bit mixed, my luck. I haven't what I call properly shiny hunted in this game yet. Like, I've done 3 outbreaks with no shiny charm, no herb or anything. Do we need this? And because I'm just running around doing this, I'm not really focusing too much on shiny hunting, if I'm honest. I want to just get the shiny charm. Most of the shinies we got, yeah, that'll be when we get to it. Like, we'll set up the whole stream so it will be like a proper Union Circle. And we can do the 3 maps on Scarlet. The hardest bit is Area 0. It's not so bad on the mainland, but Area 0 is very annoying. Because you've got to kind of run to all the locations and get it to spawn, then I find the spawn rather than you. Unless they fix that in the update, whether you can see your friend in Area 0. But I doubt they did that. I'm not going to shiny hunt them all, obviously. Yeah. But again, we're so far away from needing to worry about it. We can do a barbecue session one day. Like we did one the other day. It was pure chaos. It was fun. I'll be honest, we had a lot of fun. But I can do more of a proper announcement when we do one. And then maybe we can all come and join in together. Free. Okay. 311, which I think will be about... No, 300 is in the next box. So I'm going to say is about there. Probably... Wait, that's you. Okay. What were you? 355. So that would make you there, I think. And you are 363, which will put you there. There is an event Crawdont in the chat, if anyone wants it. We will try. Yeah, we did a session, and we had 4 of us in the end, and I think me and Dragon both didn't have all of the things unlocked. And by the end of the stream, I went from 200 that you get from the tutorial to nearly 17k in barbecue points. So we had a very, very good session, to say the least. We had some people going a bit crazy. The gold ones, people were going to unlock the extra things as well. So I don't know if I can just get given them if I haven't technically finished the game. But we were quite happy to do barbecue sessions. That is one of the main sort of things we want to push for. But we do know that barbecue is very frustrating for some people because of how the game manipulates the spawns. Now on the Switch 2 you get 10 each, I think, while on the Switch 1 you only get like 5. Yeah, especially when you go and hide in the ceiling as a car. Right, ironically. No. One of the little things that is going to now be available for channel points is actually hide and seek. I didn't want to put it on there till after Robin's stream, just in case. But yeah, it's an expensive one, but it's there. If people want to redeem it, we'll just set up a group of 4 and do a hide and seek. I think the reward for doing it would be you do one, you get to basically have a hide and seek on each map, each corner of the map. Oh, we need Frostlass, don't we? And my personal one is full to the brim. I know that much. But when it comes to this one, I'm always open to do more, because at the end of the day, I will want to do some more Pokeball Lottery. Let's be honest. I haven't actually finished it yet. So yeah, that's kind of where I want to get to. I've only got it up to Ultra Ball level because, again, the key thing is this doesn't get touched unless I'm on stream. Which is probably a good and a bad thing. It's good that I don't play it, but it's bad because there's so much I still need to do. That was risky, but it was worth it. But yeah, there's some of the things, like we always said, like most of the shiny hunting stuff is not just for me to go and hunt for something. It's people can pick what I'm going to hunt and be annoying if they want to be. Obviously, we'll be a bit more stricter. You can't just pick free segment to Dunsparce or family of free Mousehold. It will just be Mousehold. Stuff like that. Thanks, Braylon. I thought you were my friend. You didn't hurt yourself. Is it just... Well, we'll try a Duskull, why not? That worked. Lovely. Yeah, my personal account's the one I use whenever I do the competitions with everyone else, because I've got tons and tons of Herba in it. I've got literally 999 of every item that I needed. All the sandwich ingredients, all of the balls. I went a bit over the top with what I got, because it was like, whatever. What else am I going to spend the money on in this game? The only rule I always make for myself is I tend not to actually have a shiny Pokemon as my catching Pokemon, because I always get tricked by the shiny noise. It's a weird habit, but whatever, it's mine. We do need Axew, I think. Yes, we'll get an Axew. I get it completely, don't worry. I prefer, like, the thing is I've used lots of different trainer names, so I like the idea of being able to have a new one with just the main name, which is what we've got here. So I'm sort of sticking with it for now. Shall we try and catch the Fracture too? No, we do need the Fracture. That's a misleading one because it's in the prize box. Yeah, so I'm hoping, though, everyone will come and join. Oh, not everyone. At least some people will come and join the Shiny Hunt race on Sunday, where we're going to be doing Route 1 in Galar. So the idea is to see how many everybody can get in about 2 or 3 hours of the session. Probably looking to start at 12 o'clock UK time. But yeah, it's not really to see who can get the most, it's to see how many everyone altogether can get to start things off, because I don't know. Yeah, kind of. Because it's one of those areas that there are a lot of things that a lot of people won't have got shiny, I think it's fair to say, because they're all only in that game. There, hopefully you can. It'll be great to see some people in there. The more the merrier. My idea is to probably do something different each week. Like, as I say, we've got Sword and Shield this week. I'm going to either put a poll in the Discord or spin a wheel, and that's going to be the map for PLA for 1 week. Same sort of thing, 3 hours. But this one will be more of a competition to see who can get the most. And what we might do is, there's a box in the game, the winner can get a shiny out of the box, the spare box as such. And the week after that will be in this game. I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to spin a wheel, but it'll be for a type. So we're all going to hunt a certain type of Pokemon in the same session. And the final one is going to be the most interesting one. Most probably stupid one for me. But I got some like old unwanted bulk Pokemon cards. And the idea is I want to see how many cards we can get through before the end of stream. I knew I could find it. It was, it's the two different versions that's a bit more frustrating. If you catch the masterpiece, then you know it's a masterpiece. If it's not the other one, if it's the other one, then it's always going to be that. So you have to look out for your question marks. And that's what the sort of problem with it is. But yeah, so the final one is going to be see how many of the Pokemon cards we can complete in one session. Why can't I ride the Miraidon? Frostmoth? That's another one. We get some icy things done today, I guess. And then if they go well, we'll look at something maybe rotated around, maybe do Route 2 in Galar. And is that in this game or in Sword and Shield for your Eevee hunts? Three, 5, 1. Okay. Okay, I feel the pain in this game so much. I really hate the breeding. I don't mind sitting there to get the eggs. That's probably the only time this game is going to sit on, is getting the eggs. But I kind of hate the how long it takes to hatch, and thank you for the alert, Greaves. Hopefully you'll be around soon, and we may get your elephant. We want to be on. Why can't I ride a Miraidon? The whole point of Miraidon is to ride it. Get up. We do need Glalie actually, so we'll catch that. Catch the Glalie, move on. I should check my totals actually, really. So the only thing we haven't put on this is the Minun, because I thought I was going to actually get the Plusle as well. But we still need 1,389 Pokemon before we can finish this challenge, so there's plenty of time. What is that? Halucha floating. Good job that's not a shiny Halucha, otherwise I would have been annoyed. Right, we were meant to actually look at the Pokedex, weren't we? That was the plan. Oh, a Spaffra. I need a Spaffra. Piece of candy. Get distracted every time I turn around. That's finished. Close that one down. Oh, you escaped. What are you doing escaping, Miss Gaga? Get you. Whoop. Go to sleep. Little ostrich. And now we smash. Or punch. Whichever you want to use the term. Let's get it. Bop. Bop again, I guess. Just keep bopping it until we knock it out. No, we won't knock it out. Oh no, unless it knocks itself out. Uproar. That means it can't go to sleep, doesn't it? Great. I still wish there was a better way to put these balls away somewhere. I don't really want to sell them. I wish there was like an item storage in this game again. Okay, that's a Spaffra done. Right, now we can look at the Pokedex. See where we are. see how many we've got left to do before we've completed the game. 231, that's not too bad. What's this? This is a moonstone, time evolves, and star piece. So okay, let's just quickly glance through. So yeah, the first like 100 are pretty good. Need the Gengar, so I need to go and catch a Pincurchin. Still can't figure out whereabouts Sweet is. Evolve a Carcol, which I thought we were doing, but I must have put it away somewhere. Mischief Magius, that's not too difficult. Garchomp, Garganacl. Meowth, we've missed so many Meowths. Yeah, a lot of these aren't too bad. I've run past so many Bronzongs, haven't I? I think I can. I did look. It's in Kitakami at night, isn't it? No, Dedene's only in one. Pretty sure. Haven't touched the EVs yet. I've run past so many of these things. And this is what I mean. I keep getting. Oh, we'll go this way. We'll go to the desert. I'm pretty sure Pawmi's only in the base game. Yeah, so we can get a few things here. But this is where I've been going. Like, we were looking for Bounce Sweet for so long, we just couldn't find it anywhere. It just doesn't seem to want to spawn. It's very strange. But whatever, we'll get there eventually. We'll breed it if we need to. We'll put the Crocodile away as soon as it evolves into the Skeledirge. And while we would like a living dex, we can sort that out in plenty of time. And I do need to make sure I grab some of these Gimmighoul things. We should catch another one. I don't think Electrode is wild, from what I've seen. Never seen a wild Electrode. But yeah, the Gengar, I believe, is in the Mossvale area in the DLC, but only at night and also quite rare. And so I haven't seen it. There is a Spidops in the chat if people need it. Oh, Dog Trio. We need a Dog Trio. We'll get that first. Medali. Well, okay. What level does it evolve at? That's the next question, I guess. If it evolves soon, I can just evolve this one, I guess. Oh, Dog Trio. Why are you awkward, Dog Trio? Go to sleep. There's a lot I could just catch low level and evolve. Hello there, Potter. Welcome in. How are you doing? We did manage to get one shiny today. We got a Minun because Plusle wouldn't shine for us and has got terrible spawns. So I don't have one of them yet. But otherwise, we're just getting through the stacks. Like, when we started this challenge, it sort of got voted on that we built a brand new one. So yeah, we're working on it very slowly, to say the least. But we're over halfway now, which is kind of important. I can't believe I haven't got a Floette yet as well. Right, we need Harry. Nope, we got Hariyama. We have Torkoal. Yes. We got the elephant last time. Do we have an Orthworm and a Varoom? Yes, we did. Didn't realise we caught a Varoom. Not gonna lie. You did some surprise trades last week and got 4 shinies. Fair enough, that sounds good. And were they what you would call real shinies or website shinies? As we know that they are very annoyingly everywhere in this game at the moment. I think I got some real ones because I've actually got some like a Go one once from someone. sent me a snubble from Go. No idea why. Something wants to learn Flamethrower. We don't care. We're not going to keep Skeledirge in the team. It's not very good for where we are in the game. We have the Cerulege, so we don't want another fire type. Earthworm. Need you. No, not much. But something else I did notice is if you are replaying this and trying to do any form of proper challenge, shall we say, I noticed that Bombardier does spawn now before you do Bombardier Outbreak Titan. It used to be locked, but apparently it's not anymore. And this isn't just it's in Kitakami. No, it was wild in that area by the spawn. I thought Bombardier and Earthworm were both locked pre-game, pre-DLC. I know Earthworm was, but it's definitely in the DLC from the beginning. Fair enough. I thought I had noticed, hadn't ever seen it before, but I probably didn't really explore the map enough. But now with the DLC you can get the Earthworm in the cave before doing the Titan, which is nice. I just want to get Shiny Zacian and Eternatus. I don't even know if Eternatus has ever been officially shiny released, has it? I know Zacian obviously is Pokemon Go now, if you're... Well, and we just had a Go event, so there is a chance it could have been some spare from that. But is it just... or was it just a sort of limited time thing again, the Eternatus? Right, let's put... This was going into the team, wasn't it? This is 149, which is here. I think Meowth might be next to it. Well, I don't know why I didn't do that too. No, it's 141, which is probably here. Probably wrong, but never mind. Earthworm is there. Little is 260. 264. There's that. Earthworm was 296 even, so probably there. Yeah, and Glalie isn't going to be hard to find because there is a Pokemon there that goes with it. It was a giveaway. Oh, so it's not your name, I guess. So you got an extra Zacian, nice. And you're back in the DAs. Nice. We've been having mixed luck with the DAs, shall we say, recently. Some people have been getting legendaries all the time. We won't mention their names, but they're in the chat right now. But we got the Crocodile in there yesterday, which was very nice. Not a repeat, but well, we've got a Magikarp. I don't know where I put it. I don't know why I've got a Magikarp ticked off, but it's not in this game anywhere. Unless I caught it in another one. Yeah, once you've saved it or joined someone else's, you can do any of the 47 DAs. But you have to encounter it with someone else first. Now Voltorb was staying 134 there. Right. Right, where shall we go next? I know we're making no sense with the direction we're going. You know, we're going to go to the other desert. Because there's some in there that I know I need. Welcome back, boy from Belgium. The Rayquaza. The one shiny that we have too many of. Yeah, so a lot of people tend to save the one on the alternative game. That makes sense. But again, if you're ever around for our DA days, which are Monday and Thursday, you're more than welcome to join and do the ones. At the moment, I'm open to pretty much anything. I'm not very picky. Technically not got any legendaries yet. In this game anyway. So yeah. But if you want to come along and join in, you can do. I say, like, DAs are open for everyone. The more people that join, the better. But I don't really, even if it's something I've already got, I'm quite happy to do more. Because it'll be something on the path. We're going to set up a shield save soon. And once we've done the shield save, we will have 2 games to hunt in, which is always nice. Let's just open this, get some more Gimme Ghoul coins. So, Giga Drains. So, as long as you've got the online account, there's 2 ways. If you just want to join somebody blankly, just completely blindly, when it comes to the invite others, don't invite others. Just click invite others, you'll join someone else, hopefully. If you want to host one with your set code, on the screen where it's got invite others, don't invite others, there's a plus key in the bottom right hand corner. You can set up the code and just send it to the people that are going to be joining you, which is what we do pretty much. If you want to pick, I'm going to do Rayquaza, for example, you can pick Rayquaza and then press invite others, and you can get up to 3 randoms, and the computer will take the spare spots as well. So there is ways around it. But sometimes you find some things that are really easy to do solo. So like your Uxies and Azelfs and stuff, you kind of quite comfortably do that solo. So if you switch animations off, you'll get through them much quicker. But sadly, you can't switch animations off when you're online. Even if you've all got them off, it still has to show them all for some reason. I kind of get it, because all you need is one person who wants them on and it won't work properly. Let's get the dung beetle. Pretty sure we haven't caught this yet. It does have a very nice shiny though, I will say. Well, as we say, we're happy to actually have a little go on Legends Arceus tomorrow. We've been away from that game for this challenge for over a week now. It just seems to fall that the days I'm busy tend to be the days I've penciled in for that game. Did we catch a Phalanx yet? No, we didn't. But that's the best way to get into them. If you, as I say, if you pick completely random, I think you might be able to get the other ones, but I'm not completely sure, because basically you're getting put in a lobby with other people. So I guess ironically would be the best one to double check that with. But All Boy from Belgium, they've done DAs a lot longer than me. I did need Horlucha as well, which I just ignored over the other end of the map. We might as well catch this while we're here. This one isn't looking at us. Oh, so yeah. Catch this. I know there are Cacturns as well we could go and catch, and hopefully Larvesta. Pretty sure. Is that the same? Can appear in randoms regardless of what anyone's caught. If you join a completely random one, is that still an option as well? And the same with the Ultra Beast. If you just click random, can you get Ultra Beast still? Right, Cacturn, I know you're here somewhere. A lot of rufflets. At least I know what that looks like shiny now. I've had so many, but I always forget what it looks like. Cactus. Keep rolling. Now we've got Pormies here. Where are the Pormies? Over here. Let's just have a little run around. Not really do any of this outbreak, just a peek. Because again, it's a very exploitive method for this challenge. It seems a bit too easy to go and do all of these, really. Okay, couldn't see one, so never mind. We still got to do the bramble gas, but I think I can get the evolution in the wild. So we might do that. What have we got? Only awful people are specific for the game exclusives. What we got? I've only needed to find one of them here to be Heatran and Lunala. They're the nice ones. It's anything that has proper spread moves you kind of get scared of. But again, it's more, the more you do, the more you sort of just get used to certain techniques that work better. Like fake tears and stuff, but you can't really do the fake cheers if you're letting the computer attack. As we say, we're always open to host them. Boy from Belgium hosts some as well. A few other of us do come along and do them as well. We have quite a lot of DA people in here, so let's start some of these, because it's been a while since we've done any. Boy. So that is Boy from Belgium. If you want to follow his journeys, getting the Shaman hopefully soon. But he usually does DAs, so that's always helpful if you want to join. So yes, I think we all do, Charmeleon. We all do. 1 minute they're the best thing ever, the next we hate them with a passion. But yeah, we're just working our way through them. Like, we did a whole month of just what was it? Just those. And at the end of the month we kind of got a bit loopy, to be honest. And that is a gimme ghoul in the chat, if anybody wants it. Let's just catch this then. Oh, and there is a gift that Boy from Belgium got a great ball, and I got a team enhancer. Thank you for the gift. I got a gift in another stream yesterday, actually, that I gave out rather than got given by someone else. I can't remember what I get. I don't really understand a lot of the items in this game still. I'm still learning it. But that's me. I only learnt about the daily thing in Discord yesterday. So, why did you do that to me, computer? Let's try this one more time. So, you can also follow Charmeleon and get involved in his DAs when he gets round to them, and the other challenges he does. Then we caught the gimme ghoul, or a couple of us did, not everyone. Yep, it's rigged for you not to get anything now, Boy from Belgium. After you got the shiny yesterday, you're not allowed to catch anything ever again. That's the new rule. They turned around and said, Boy from Belgium is banned from catching for 1 day because he got too many shinies. So yeah, I can't actually remember where Pancham. I knew it was something, but I couldn't remember. I literally couldn't remember anything that happened with the shiny. Quick ball. It was it was just the way that it was. Of all the people, it was Mr. Belgium that got it. So we got the Larvesta. So what are we up to now? That's the better question to ask. Yeah, box first. Let's put these away. Well, we actually got a lot more than I thought then. What's close? They're nearly all next to each other, actually. That's good. They're all around 260. And of course I can't quite put them in here. Because I've got one on every level. So 280 for the Tink. That's easy. Where did they go? This is 274, which shouldn't be too hard because we got that. And now we can probably put them all in. 266, which is this box. Okay, we can't put them in there. Can't put them in there. We'll go there this time. Right, where is Santa Condor's 271, which is there. Right. You two are 65 and 66, which might be there. No. Yeah. Yeah. That is right. Phalanx is 300 and you are 254. Where do I think? That could actually be right. 300 there. Right. That actually worked out pretty well. No worries. We are trying to get better at doing our shout-outs. You can also follow Dragon, who is doing an adventure through Generation 3 with Fire Red, Leaf Green, looking to make his comeback to the streaming world. That's what we need. Cacturn. That's what we were looking for. You. Right. Hello, Heather. Welcome in. How are you doing? And no worries, Dragon. We're getting close to getting this shiny charm. we're there in slowly there. We're going too slowly for my liking, but this is the first time we've actually built a brand new living dex from complete scratch. So it has been quite interesting to see how it all goes. We're on 242, which isn't too bad. We get some fast balls, eh? Or is that just one? It's just funny that the things we haven't got, like the whole of the Eevee line, just confuses me a lot. I should try to go back to doing them in order again, shouldn't I? But there's a lot that are like items. Like a Carcole. I should have picked up a Carcole by now. We're going to go back to the first route and see if a Bounce Suite appears here today. This Bounce Suite is going to be the death of me, isn't it, finding it? It just doesn't want to appear anywhere on this game. It says it can appear in South Area 1 and 2, and I've not seen one. It also says outside of another area, not seen it. Are they all... yeah, they are all just the spiders. It says it's near trees, and I've never seen it near a tree. See, I'm not the only one that struggled with Plusle. Everybody's struggling today. It's just I'm going to have to do mine on Tuesday. And hopefully it has some good spawns. Because we're not going to be back on this game until Tuesday again. So yeah, that's a thing. We've got Legends Arceus and 2 days of Sword and Shield to come. Again, we have our race, so that'll be the fun bit that I'm looking forward to the most. I feel like it's either going to be a great success or an absolute mess and nobody will get any. I should really give Scarlet and Violet a try one more time. So, what put you off playing Scarlet and Violet out of interest? Or is it just that it was the Switch 1 graphics sort of thing? I do feel like I enjoy playing through Sword and Shield more. Not even like counting the DLC stuff. I just kind of enjoy it. It feels more relaxed when you do this playthrough. And there is Alk, who does a lot of Pokemon challenges. He is one of the remaining streaming Forever Lockers that I know. And he's also looking to start potentially doing Pokemon tournaments. He has also been doing Metronome tournament on Battle Revolution. I think that's the game, the one that's on the Wii. So it's been a lot of fun. The open world not being limited on areas until... Yeah, that is a little bit frustrating. I get that. I don't really... I think they kind of got stuck between two different things. Where they wanted to make it fully open world, and then the next minute they were like, well, we don't know how to level scale. And that's sort of what they got stuck doing. They just didn't know what they wanted to commit to. So yeah. It is fun watching the Metronome battles, because my team may not have come very high in the table. There were groups of 8, and I beat the person that came bottom, which I should have beaten, because I think they had like a team of Raditors. And I beat the person that won the league, my league, and I lost everyone else. Because the level scaling was all over for me. Like, I put Dialga and Cresselia, but where the level scaling was put in, they were very, very weak. How do you say that word? Yeah, I get it. Like, I played it. The first time I played it, I did it in a very, very strange order too. I didn't even do the Bombardier to nearly the end. So you hope to see Pokemon Black and White remade at some point in the future. I would like to see them remake it, as long as they put experience share in. But I don't know if they would remake it with just the Gen 5 Pokemon. I kind of feel like that was like a big turning point in the franchise, where a lot of people turned away from the game because they were a bit too upset that their favourite Pokemon weren't in it at the start, from what I remember. What's wrong with BDSP? You can get a shiny Shaman in it, and a Darkrai, and an Arceus. What are you on about? I don't really know where I'm just wandering around to now. I really should go to the high level areas. What do we have over here? Why are you here? 33. That feels a bit too high level to be here, to be honest. But never mind, we'll just keep going. We got the Toxel, didn't we, last time? This is where I can get the flowers, isn't it? What are you? Are you? No, you're not dark enough to be shiny. What else is on this side? The random Whoopers. We got the Auricorios. Oh, well, that's a Starly. I thought it could have been a chest. What's that? That's a Boss Div. Don't need that. Right. Rockruff. Oh. What else? More Rockruffs. Right. There's a lot for me to read now. Let's go back. What did Mr. Belgium say? Kanto is Gen 3, Johto is Gen 4, Hellwind is Gen 6, Sinnoh is Gen 8, and Unova will be likely Gen 10. Boy from Belgium can't though. That's because it's shiny locked though, ironically, remember that. I think the original Diamond and Pearl games got myself a refurbished 3DS, black and white with the Japanese version and Pearl game. Couldn't find the English one. And the issue with the remakes was based on rendering, yes, instead of the second sequel of the game. Yeah, black and white will be a little bit more complex because of 1 and 2. It would be interesting to look back at black and white, Diamond and Pearl, when they first came out, instead of with a retrospective point of view, to see what the improvements were from Ruby and Sapphire. If we're honest, like, it's all very well saying it's a bad game now, but you look at what, like, yes, black and white's now become a bit of a cult favourite, but sales-wise it didn't do very well, just because it was basically a rebirth of the game with like the whole new Pokedex. You couldn't actually play the main game with some of your favourites, shall we say. I know there's ways to get them, but at the time nobody could. So I think a lot of people got turned off by that factor. But then X and Y made things very easy, and it really simplified the game again, so that brought a lot of people back. Yeah, I hadn't really ever played Gen 4 to 7, so I only get to look back at how people talked about the cells, and I know that the big uproar was when Gen 8 came out and all of the Dexit stuff just took over, and it was like, you know what, it's a lot of drama for a franchise. Didn't really fancy all the drama. What do we have? We have a Charcadet in the chat, if anybody wants it. Just hope they release black and white remakes, we get a chance to get Shiny Shaman as well. I'm assuming you meant Victini or something else, but I'm not sure. Yeah, they did just have, like, I still think there could be something, like, I heard a lot of people talking about, so when they closed the e-store, it's like they can't just then release everything onto the Switch as a store, because they forced everyone to go and buy it. So the counter to it all would be, well, they've gone and bought it, so they'll wait a couple of years and then they'll bring some version of playing the games out on a later edition of the console, i.e. the Switch 2. It's just how they do it. Anything on the DS and 3DS is always a little bit more complicated because of the dual screening stuff. And that's another thing that's been a bit of a talking point around what they can and can't achieve. Because at the end of the day, if they rely too heavily on the dual screen, that must be 170. They've got to somehow find a way to implement a dual screen on a Switch, which could be more difficult than most people realise. I did see the theory going around along the lines of, well, we're getting, like, you can adapt an extra button at the top for the extra charging point, could be a second screen or something. But it'll be interesting to see how they decide the best way to move forward will be. Like, as we say, there's a lot to come still. I feel like me and Boy from Belgium will have an endless debate about how they would release Gen 1, 2, 3 because of the gambling rules. So that's always going to be a long-term debate on why it hasn't been released yet. Because let's face it, they cannot legally, well, they can, but they won't release them with the game corner still active. Simple as that. I think they'll be pushed into doing it a bit more because there's also some more to why they closed down Citra and all of that. Hello Kim, welcome in. How are you doing today? Because they went out of their way to get Citra closed down, and it feels like there was more of a reason for that other than they didn't like it. It's not so much take the risk, it's sort of it's how they want to release it without the drama of you're encouraging gambling. It's sort of like you look at your own country, for example, where you're not allowed to even play Pokemon Go. So you look at it that way. That's why it's such a complicated discussion. In England, any of those games would be rated 18, so they would have the same age rating as Grand Theft Auto. So that's the problem. So yeah, I am good, Kim. How are you today? And welcome in, Corey. We have a special thing for you, Corey, now. I hope you like it. Certain countries have blocked all of the gotcha games, basically, like the TCG Pocket. I don't think ever got released in Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. I have seen the new Jurassic World, yes. I know you were talking about maybe going to see it, but I don't know. It was the dinosaurs for fun. The characters were a bit boring, but I don't really expect much from the characters in them anymore. It's kind of all about the dinosaurs. It's I put it on a par with the rest of the Jurassic World movies. They're all not as good as the park movies, but they're still fun if you want to just go and watch dinosaurs. I think that's the best way to see it. It's a little bit more trimmed down, like, so that's nice. Yeah, so we sort of put that in there because it thought, like, we've got one for you two, and I've put one for Robin. Kim might have one, but we don't know. Kim will have to try it. Kim's been trying to get one for about 4 months now. It probably was rushed, yes. But the thing is, the director is very good. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure he's the guy that did the last good Godzilla, just the Godzilla movie, if that makes sense. Where you didn't really see it much. And I think he did Rogue One as well. So he's got a good reputation. It was a bit of a passion project, so yeah. Thank you for being here, Shirio. I hope we make everyone happy. That's the key thing. I have got to say, I am one of the laziest raid players in Pokemon Go. I can never be bothered to get... I just hate that you have to pay so much for or spend so many coins on the raids. Just so you know, Jurassic Park is part of Disney now, so also take that into account. Is it? I thought it was Warner Brothers, but no, it's Universal, isn't it? But the thing is, Jurassic Park 1 is one of the greatest cinematic achievements ever. So, And to think that Spielberg made Jurassic Park at the same time he made Schindler's List, and you're thinking that's why he's the greatest director of all time. To be able to make probably his greatest ever movie next to his most entertaining movie is on a different level of talent. So that's the difference with it. It's just, you had never seen dinosaurs as good as Jurassic Park, and you probably won't ever see them again because everything is leaned too much to CGI, sadly, nowadays. But the one thing I will give Jurassic World, literally the four of them, credit is they do this very, very interesting discussion in those movies where even if you go to the very first Jurassic World, one of the discussions is how people would get bored of dinosaurs if you could bring them back, and that they needed to start making genetically modified, more exciting dinosaurs. And that's like a thread that's run through all four of the Jurassic Worlds. Like, and you see, like with the first one, as I said, they were building it up to make it more interesting for the audience. Then in the second one, the people had given up. They didn't care. The park was being closed down. They wanted to destroy them, etc., etc. And then in Dominion, they're in the modern world being used by questionable people. And then this one, it's the continued conversation. It's like, oh, dinosaurs are back, get over it, sort of attitude. And that's like a really, really interesting little subplot that goes through all of them. You can solo the 5-star raids in Go. I can barely solo a 3-star raid. I'm so bad at them. But yeah. But I do think we've made some good progress here. I don't know. I may have taken my Rayquaza out. That might be why. I always forget what moves my Pokemon have when I get more than one, and then it's sort of like, what am I doing with this one? Part of me was going to nickname them with their charge move, so I knew what was what. Now I literally just walk to get a couple of gems each day, and then after I get a couple of gems, just use the free stuff I get, basically. I've spent most of it on eggs because you never get egg incubators, which is really annoying, or enough egg incubators. I didn't get enough coins when it first came out because it wasn't connected to play when you had it off like it used to be. So I spent loads on eggs and just collecting eggs and stuff. And she was the producer of some of the Jurassic Park movies. Yeah, there are some companies that work together, like Amblin is pretty much like Spielberg's one after the E.T. movies. The thing is, a lot of companies put a percentage in for a lot of them, so they do crossover. It's a bit like how recently Sony was working with Disney for some of the Spider-Man stuff. But they both got a chunk of the money, so it wasn't exclusively Disney or Sony. And stuff like that. Like with Venom, there's some connection, but they're not connected, if that makes sense. The one that confuses me is when an actor produces a movie and then gives themselves a stupid paycheck. So like, for example, Brad Pitt produced the F1 movie, but it is his highest ever payday as an actor. And it's sort of like, that isn't producer credit either, that's his paycheck just for acting. It's like, you're producing it, you don't need to give yourself a big paycheck. But yeah. To Mega Quasar, it needed to charge attack Dragon Ascent. It's windy and you have the attack raid against Mega Heracross and both bug gliding. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Disney is good when it comes to cinema, bad when it comes to streaming, I think. Like, I don't like how they dump a lot of their stuff straight on streaming. I've never been a fan of purely streaming stuff. It's not questioning the quality, it's more the accessibility. So, like, for example, they're all coming out because some people gave Ironheart bad reviews. Then Robert Downey Jr. said that they were racist because they said it wasn't very good. Then they've deleted reviews. And it's like the main reason most people don't like it is because they can't actually watch it. And it probably should have just been a film. It could have been a low budget movie that would have been quite a lot of fun, because Ironheart was a really fun character in Wakanda Forever. It didn't need like a bit of a mini-series that not many people are going to go out their way to watch. And the mini-series have sort of sucked the life out of Marvel for a good while now. And that's really sad to see, because the Marvel movies were a juggernaut beyond juggernauts until Endgame. And they haven't really managed to live up to what was created, and a lot of the stories are getting very confusing. Like, I went to watch Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and I wondered why Scarlet Witch was so angry. Out of nowhere, there was no reason why she was angry. Well, I get why she was angry, but not that angry. Yes, we finally did evolve the Skeledirge. The only reason we haven't actually got Skeledirge on the team is somebody asked us to use Ceruledge for this playthrough, so we use Ceruledge. So we didn't want two fire types. We would have used it naturally, because somebody actually gave us the other two for this playthrough, so that's why the Masquerado is blown out of proportion for levels. We started with Brazil, the Quaquavel, so yeah. That was our starter. We would have used all of them. Oh, here's the Hypno we spent ages looking for. Just funny. We spent ages looking for a Hypno. And we do need bronze on. We said we needed that. Got my first Pawmi. Nice. It's a nice shiny colour, Pawmi, I will say. We have an event Baneri in the chat, if anyone wants it. Let's just have a look. Corey's run out of balls again. If only it was coffee, it would be fine. But as I say, I did the coffee one because I thought it was funny, because there was always the running joke that you were getting coffee. Right, bronze one we needed. Everybody's going for it. Right, let's get out of here. What are we on now? Actually, that would be an idea. 248. I say we try and get 2 more today. And you know where we should go? Area 0. Actually, we go to the lake. We go to Castle Royal Lake. Now it works. And just float around here. There's a lot of the water ones we haven't done yet. Let's see. What do we have here? Dreadnought. We got Dreadnought, right? Oh, Tudor. We have 2 gifts in the court for Boy from Belgium and Potter. Both got gifts. I got the Pokemon, but that was it. No, we did get the Dreadnought, that's fine. Got a Slowpoke? We don't have a Slowpoke. Let's go. And what do we get? We have ironically got a Netball, and Cheerio got a Repeat Ball. Nice. We got the Slowpoke. I don't know if I can get a Slowking naturally in this game. Does Voltorb evolve here? That would be interesting. The Dopey Pokemon. Perfect name. The perfect name. Right. As we said, we're sort of just going to go down and around the water area. Because there's things like this. We need a swellot. So we catch this? Yeah. But yeah, I've got Superman to watch next Friday. Or Friday now. Is this this goes with Stun Tank, I guess, as a pairing. If I'm not mistaken. As we said, what we're going in the future, we'll set up a stream where we're going to start off with exclusively a union circle where the goal is to try and hunt for everything that is version exclusive to finish off the Pokedexes. That'll be for them though. So it will be all like the Area Zero stuff and all of that. Malarkey. I'm not going to be out there shiny hunting it all. It's literally just go and get one of each, tick it off in the Pokedex and move on. I do need to get that Draco lock though. Draco lock, whatever it's called. The Ghost Dragon Giratina Light. There we go. That should make me hit 250 of the Pokedex. Which is very good. There's a lot we could actually go and do in Area Zero if we're honest. Like there's a few more things around here that we could go and get. I want this. I think this is only the middle Evo, isn't it? Because it's quite lowish level. Like I can go and do all the evolutions. It's just, it would be kind of nice to have the living deck so I could throw it straight into Scarlet when we do the Scarlet run through. Rather than having to put my other decks in and out, one at a time. Could be a bit more frustrating to say the least. I don't know whether I can survive much against this or whether it will die to Giga Drain. But it's going to have to see what happens. But yeah, I think we can win, but it's not very effective, so it should survive at least one, hopefully two. Because it's going to be quite hard to catch this, I feel. It should survive a second one. If it does that, that is extremely good. But yeah. I don't know if you would be interested in the race on Sunday, Corey. I know it might not be the best time for it. It'll be very early in the morning on a Sunday. But we're looking to do a Route 1 shiny hunt sort of a race. See who can, or see how many everybody as a community can get in 3 hours or so on Route 1 in Galar. If it goes well, we change the route each month. But we might do something like this where we do South Providence Area 1 or something. See how many we can get there between us, or you know what I mean. Sort of, we'll do what the idea is going to be: do a route quest, a map block, and then a type sort of lock for the race. And there'll be like the 3 races each month. This Sunday is Route 1, yes. Next Sunday is the Legends Arceus, and the one after will be in this game. But I feel like I'm tempted to do a wheel so nobody can sort of get a bit carried away and go and get too many too early. That makes sense. Right, we did get another chunk here. Always good. 2 Pormies for Dragon. 140 is you, which goes there. For the first one, it's probably going to be more of a community one, but if a lot of people turn up, we'll do something where like one of the Pokemon from this box or one of my really large selection of spares could be like a prize for whoever gets the most. Not completely sure yet. Gotta just sort of get people ready and happy to take part at the moment. That's like the key at the beginning. I don't actually have a bronze one, even though it said I did. Okay. And these two need to move again. We should have a Dreepy somewhere near the end. But again, it goes back to what I've said from day one. Day one has always been, I just want to invite people to come and enjoy shiny hunting. No pressure to get it done in a day. Just there, relax, enjoy. And yeah, that's it really. We may try and catch 2 of these Dreepies and then try and evolve one, because they're a bit more difficult. I don't know if I can get the evolution, the full evo. Now, I understand if people won't get involved, because that one especially is quite a hard hunt. From my own experience, like I've never got a Route 1 shiny, but if we're there for 3 hours and everyone's sort of there, there's like a channel in the Discord where everyone could submit stuff as well, which sort of brings our running total, and it could always end up on the Connect 4 board. I haven't really double checked how many Route 1 stuff is on the Connect 4 board. Pretty sure Plus and Minor aren't on it. And an extra Oinkologne. I don't know if any of those ones that you've got today, Dragon, are on that Connect 4 board, but feel free to enter them if they are. As I said, like, I've been sabotaged already. One of my main routes has been taken away from me. I don't think we got a Veluza yet, so let's get one. Hello Robin, how are you doing? How is the Switch 2? Is it all working smoothly? This thing's going to break out, isn't it? This silly little pest. I hate you so much, Veluza. Spore. We've only got one shiny today, because we ended up not really shiny hunting. That is good. Now you can go and try and get a plus and a minus in the events. Because no one else is getting... Well, I didn't get that luck. I got minus, but not plusin. We're still trying to work our way to the shiny charm at the moment, sadly. So we're at 250-ish. So yeah, we're getting there slowly. Who would have put down Boy from Belgium to be the last to get the Switch 2 of all of the Nintendo people? That's the question. One more pour me, then you can take it walkies. And you've managed to do that from scratch through the length of this stream. Mr. Nintendo himself won't get a Switch 2. Maybe if he put Shaman on the Switch 2 it would turn out shiny. One day. I'm still convinced it's shiny locked in that game. Ever since Robin got the only shiny that ever existed, it became shiny locked. That's what it really was. That's the truth. Robin got the only shiny from BDSP. That was the truth, and everyone knows it. It's just the desperation to get it is taking advantage of him. Uh-oh, Dondoza hits hard. It is a Pokeboy. Oh no, it's going to take a while, isn't it? Body slam. Okay, we'll put him to sleep. Yep, really a shiny look now, sad times. Yeah, it was only available shiny during the event, wasn't it? That 1 month it was around. It was never really... And I think it wasn't actually shiny locked. I think Robin just dropped it in some ice cream and called it shiny. That's what it really is. It's not even a shiny Pokemon, really. No, it's just hiding in the bushes. That's what it is. It's stuck in the middle of a bush playing hide and seek. That's what it really is. It's a bit like this random Darkrai someone decided to send me, and you can see how fake it is. But I don't know what to do with it. I don't like just deleting it because it feels bad. But someone sent me this. So yeah, I don't really know what I meant to do with it. I'm not going to put it into home or anything, but it's not even got like a. I can't because it's like a viewer's like thing, so it's just going to sit in the game for now. But if you want to follow Robin collect Zekrom, you can do. One day he'll get Zekrom. Not sure when. Maybe before Shaman's found. It may be when the Switch 3 comes out, I don't know. Let's get the Slowbro. And then I'm probably going to head back to the home base. They won't, because I'm online at the moment. It'll probably cause problems if I try to put it in home. I will say that much. They're only going to brick things if you're using illegal cartridges, which is what people have been doing. That's the thing. A lot of people are like Nintendo were the bad guys, but you've dumped all your games onto something that's not real. You're playing, and because all cartridges have like a code to play them in. You need help on the Pokedex, as in. Oh, you managed to get me on land, Baloo, sorry. The Area 0. Yes, I'm going to be doing that with someone who has Scarlet as well. Have you not done it? You must have done it on your main one, or are you shiny hunting them? There is a drill bit in the chat if anyone wants it. You got the full Pokedex, but I need them for the home decks. I thought you were getting yourself Violet. Now that you've got the Switch 2, or you've given up on that plan now? Or not? So, not today, but I have said that in the future I'm going to look to do a stream where I do a union circle with somebody with Scarlet, and the whole plan is to go and get all of the version exclusives. So I know you've got it. Dragon's probably going to join us. But yeah, and Corey. But again, it's one of those. There's 3 people with Scarlet now. I've got the Violet one here, and the idea would be to just basically go around and complete the Pokedexes. Everyone can, like, because when you do Area 0, you've got to just run to the locations and get the spawns up. It's a bit more frustrating. But yeah, if that's what you mean, just want to go and catch it to put into the living decks. Yeah, we can arrange to do that. It's just, as I said, that is a long-term plan for this challenge, is to do that in a session. But you also have Corey, who does a few different challenges, is trying a bit of Grief Case, trying to beat Let's Go with a shiny team. However many Machops it takes, he will get one. That is shiny eventually. All 1000 plus encounters. And some DAs as well. Yeah, so that'll be something like, we got like Robin, Corey, Dragon, 3 Scarlet players. We can go through Area 0, get everything, and finish up the dexes and all that stuff. That's not going to be too much of a problem, is it? No, I've done it the other way round, where I help someone else complete the dexes for Scarlet. I know I am going to be doing my own Scarlet run eventually, but I will probably build the living dex in here to then transfer over quicker, so I don't have to do this twice. So, but when are you going to start that? Yeah, that's what I want to do with the Scarlet run through. Have the full. That's why I'm building the brand new living dex in here, pretty much. The only thing that this is why it's taking me so long to even start properly shiny hunting, because I want to build it before I so I know what I need rather than just put everything in and not have the living dex ready. And we can see my total is what is the total is on this page. My total is 257 at the moment, so yes, so that will be one where the easiest thing to do for that, if you're not worried about the trainer ID, is just to get a Charcadet with your item, and I can get a Charcadet with my item, and we can just trade in that Union Circle day. As long as I say, and if you want to go and catch yourself another Charcadet, you can. If you want to use that one, you've got the item. That's probably the best way to do it, if we're honest. That's the way I've been doing it for. You have free. So again, I've just got to give you something with the item, don't I? That's pretty much how it works. Battery piece stain to evolve. You were 180, weren't you, Evie? So these 4 are going this way. They're all around here somewhere. You can sit there for a minute. I think you're in this box. Yes, you're 305. 373. You're in this box too. And then you two are next to each other, as we said. 373 and 375. Do I have a Tatsugiri? No, I don't. Of course I don't. It'll do. It's probably wrong. Probably. We'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, that's the goal, to do all that. Because I'll still need to do that other Charcadet, if I'm honest. So, as you can see, our one shiny for today is after 8 our Minun. Nothing overly fancy about it, no marks or anything, but we got one. So yeah, that was good. A good addition to the squad. I'm just going to do these photos in case it can be used. So you got off track. That's the third for me. That is perfect. You managed to time that just as I was looking to wrap things up to the Dragon. So you managed to get them all in one go. We're going to be back with Legends Arceus tomorrow, at last. I've missed playing it on stream, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to getting back into that one.